What is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to remove your instrument cluster in your 99 to 04 Jeep Grand Cherokee WJ. The reason I'm removing mine today is you can see the left turn indicator works, but the right one does not. So regardless of the reason you're removing this is how you're going to do it. 2 Phillips head screws right here at the top. We'll remove those. Next, we'll grab this panel right here and you're going to pull directly towards you. There's 4 clips that hold it in. Once you get the top popped, come over here, pull that top back, and then I like to kind of pull it out a little bit, get down lower, and then pop the bottom off. Same over here, pull it off like that, and then you'll get it around the tilt wheel here, lever. Just kind of pull it up and over. Make sure that that metal clip and that metal clip are still on there, and make sure that the metal clip here and here are intact. And next we'll remove this Phillips head screw as well as this one. Once the final screw is removed, that should be the last thing we need to wiggle this thing out of here. We're gonna go ahead and pop the top down first if we can. There we go. We need to get the top down, there we go, and then kind of tilt it forward a bit, wiggle out. Be careful not to scratch the bottom of it here on this, whatever the heck that is, piece. Kind of carefully bring it back, and there's gonna be some connectors back here. Depending on your year and your trim package, there may be different connectors. For me, there's just one big white connector. I'm gonna push the tab down on it, and then wiggle and pull, and then slide it on out, and we're free. So just by looking at it here, I can see there's the right turn signal indicator. Flip it over to the back here. It should be this black socket right there. I'll show you how to get these out. They're all pretty much the same. They twist and pull out. They can be pretty stubborn and make it so you can't get it by hand. So I recommend using needle nose or pliers, but I'm gonna go ahead, just grab the end of it here, and rotate counterclockwise, and then pull. And you can see there's the bulb itself. The bulb will pull out of the socket. These bulbs should just pull straight out. There we go. Let's see what size this little guy is. I can't even read it. It's worn out. I'll have to bring it to the auto parts store and match it up, and we'll pick the video back up there. And I can verify that I have the correct bulb pulled by holding it up to the light here or shining a flashlight in the back, and you can see the indicator actually is lit up because the light from the shop is passing through. That lets me know I have the correct bulb pulled out the back. So as it turns out, I got out into the sunlight. The bulb is actually not burned. So what I did was I grabbed a little pick, and of course it's never gonna focus, but you see these tiny little wire contacts here. See it hanging down right there? There's one hanging down. And I rotate it, and there's another one. I spread those away from the base of the bulb, just so they stick out a little more and get better contact. I'll put on the screen here what size bulb this is if you do need to replace yours, but then you'll go ahead and you'll just push it straight in the socket. And I went ahead and I bent this gold tab here and here. I bent those up just a hair as well, again, for better contact on the circuit board of the instrument cluster. You'll see at the base of the light here, there's 2 tabs. One here where my finger is and one where my thumb is. Those 2 tabs are gonna correlate with the 2 cutouts here in the socket hole. So that's how it has to start. Again, I recommend using a pliers or a needle nose. Just be careful, don't overdo it. So you get it pushed in, and then it'll rotate just a bit. It's not a full 90 degrees. You'll hear and feel it click. Watch it. See that? So that's tight. Don't force it any farther. You don't want to damage the instrument cluster circuit board. Now we can go ahead and squeeze this back into place and reconnect the electrical connectors. Again, I just have one on this one. I'm gonna go with the release tab facing upwards and just push it in till you hear it click. That. Tuck the bottom in first. That way we get it over this piece. We'll test it out quick before we get too carried away. I've got the ignition on. There's the left blinker. There's the right. So you can see The upper two mounting tabs kind of recess into the dash here. So you got to put the bottom in first and then kind of fold the top into place. And when you're doing the bottom, you got to pay attention. There's a plastic dowel right here that comes through this hole in the bottom of the instrument cluster. There's another one on this side, both of them right next to the mounting screws. So you have to get those lined up. If you're wondering why you can't get this thing 100% seated, you're probably hitting one of those. So as you can see, everything's perfectly lined up. We can go ahead and reinstall the 4 Phillips head screws now. Don't have to go anything too tight, just snug. All right, once your 4 retaining screws are in, once again, make sure the little metal clip on this tab is present, as well as that one there. And then the 2 on this trim piece, one there, and it's gonna go like this. Once again, we'll slip it over the top and just kind of massage it around the tilt lever. And what we need to do is, once we get it down into position, you can kind of peek in the side here to get everything lined up. You should just be able to push forward, top and bottom, 2 clicks on each side. And that's it. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and check out my other videos here on YouTube. Check me out on all my socials, and as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.